Welcome back. We are entering a tricky season for many of our furry friends.
That's right. Late summer and early fall is the peak time for dog and cat allergies in our area. Joining us to chat about pet allergies is Dr. Eric Rulin from the St. Paul Pet Hospital, a very popular guest on the show. And Butter. How can we forget Butter?
Butter's the
I know, sorry,
Doc.
Yeah,
Let's be honest
really,
here.
It's Butter. Stealing the show, taking a seat just like a normal contributor right there.
Yeah. Okay, so we've got questions for you. We're going to start off with one of the most common questions, and it's about pet allergies. So what is generally the cause of allergies? Where does it start?
So we'll break down, Alex, that's a really good question. So I'll break that answer down into sort of a two-part, the answer to this down into two parts. Cats and dogs, I always tell my clients, cats are not small dogs and dogs are not small people. It's important for people to remember that. Obviously, everybody knows that. But cats typically are much more allergic to their food products. About half of cats, when we see allergies that manifest in derm or skin problems, and we'll break this down even further later, but a lot of pets manifest their allergies in skin pathology. So, but cats, most of it a lot of it is food, or half of it is food approximately. Dogs, a lot of it, probably 80 or 90% is environmental. Probably closer to 95% of that is environmental. When I say environmental, I mean house dust mites, dander, pollens, corn pollens, tree pollens, ragweed, goldenrod, those are the big ones.
So is it, generally speaking, is it easier to deal with it with cats then, because it's a quick change of their food?
Sometimes it's not a quick change.
Okay.
It can take, what we do is we go with these hydrolyzed diets, so they break the amino acids down so a cat can't actually mount an antibody response to it. The protein's so small that they can't do that. So there's special specific foods. A lot of people say they switch their cat's food and they're like, oh, they were better a week later. You have to have that cat on a specific diet for at least 3 weeks before all that skin stuff goes away. And you know, if you speak to your veterinarian, they'll give you a lot more details on this. But with dogs, this time of year, what we're seeing right now, the end of July into August, and Butter's a great example right now. Her hair coat is thinning a lot. You can see her hair is epulating, just pulling out pretty easily. And a lot of these dogs, their hair coats are really thin coming into July, and all the pollens are really allergic, the ragweeds, the goldenrods. And where a lot of the places they manifest is on their belly, in between their paw pads.
Okay, this is Piper. This is my dog's goatee right now.
So their hair coat is thin. They have no protection. If you were to roll around in the grass out right now, go take your shirt off and go roll around the grass, you're going to be itchy everywhere.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And those dogs are the same way.
Okay. So that's one thing right now to focus on. You said, Piper has that going on. But what are some other symptoms that we should be looking for as pet owners who maybe their dogs are suffering from allergies? So
if you have a dog that has chronic either anal gland problems or ear infections or skin infections in between their paw pads, like right between their feet, and mainly in that belly area, that is a high trigger, or that you've got a dog that's got an environmental allergy problem. But the anal glands and the ear problems, we see those chronically, and people think that's just normal, or they had a dog that always had that problem. That is probably an environmental allergy issue.
Is it where they shake their head a lot?
Yeah, shaking their head, scratching, rolling around. What I always do with Butter, and her and I do this a lot, is I just flip her ears open and just look. I mean, her ears are obviously very clean, but I just do that every couple days. Like when I'm just petting my dogs, everybody gets right in their dog's face. Just flip those ears open and just look. Usually you can smell it. A lot of owners they're like, ugh. But a lot of owners wait a couple, 2 or 3 weeks longer than the second you smell something, either flush those ears out with a good, just basic cleaner. A lot of people put vinegar in their dog's ears. Don't do that. Just get a cleaner from your vet clinic. Most clinics you can go and get an over-the-counter cleaner, or just go in and talk to go in and talk to the receptionist or the technicians. They'll probably give you a over-the-counter cleaner that's right for that in that case before it gets elevated and gets into a situation where it's infectious.
Sure, obviously, just like us, they can get some meds. I think too, just in this last year, so many people brought in a new animal into their family. So I guess the question too that I have is, when do you know, some of it just okay to have and it'll go away in a week, and it's just kind of them figuring it out? Like, when do you know it's time to bring them in?
So if you've cleaned that ear for more than a week and that smell is not dissipating and not going away, or if you've given multiple baths and this condition continues to get worse, you should probably set up an appointment. Right now, given the environment in the veterinary community right now, I would probably set an appointment appointment with your clinician or with your clinic, set that, because most clinics are booked out 3 to 4 weeks right now.
Okay.
And we're no different. So probably call, set that appointment up, and if things get better, you can always drop that appointment later. But try to be proactive about that. But the things to look for, especially on these dogs' bellies and on their skin in between their pads, I want everybody to remember this. If you're seeing red, irritated skin, immediately give a cool bath with a bland, oatmeal shampoo, colloidal shampoo, something without a lot of reagents in it. And I think that is a good first step right away. Anyways.
I know you guys couldn't see this, but Butter was watching the video when we just had video of other dogs. She's like, just watching the other
wants
dogs.
to play.
She's like, where are we going to the park?
She's been stuck inside a lot because it's been so hot.
Well,
I took her on a run this morning, and she was mad because I beat her by like 10 steps, and she was dragging behind. It was so hot.
She's so cute.
Oh, what a sweetie. Any particular breeds that are more susceptible to allergies?
Yeah, Alex. Most of the breeds that have really short hair coats, I think about French bulldogs, I think about English bulldogs, pitty mixes, those dogs with really, really, really short hair coats that don't have a lot of hair on their belly or a lot of protection, those typically are a little overrepresented. And some of these breeds have a pH of their skin, like the bulldogs. Their pH of their skin is just a great environment to grow yeast on there. And I can get into that more later, but they're definitely...
I would think longer haired.
That's what I was thinking.
Typically,
and
that's just
it's closer to their body.
Exactly. In general, that's what I see. These longer haired coats, bigger, thicker haired coats, dogs, typically they're not as bad. But yeah.
All right.
Okay, you guys are sticking around.
We are.
And Butter. Butter too.
Butter's like, really? We got to stick around? He's going to answer some of your pet questions. We asked about it on social media. That's coming up after the break.